Hey guys, what's up? It's Snitchery. How are you doing? Today we're doing something a little bit different. I've actually only done a voiceover once on my channel before, and that was for a very different video. So let me know in the comments if you prefer this for straightforward makeup tutorials, or if you'd rather I talked intermittently during the step. Thank you to makeup.com for sponsoring this video. I'm sure most of you guys already know what that is, but they are an incredible site where you can go and look up tutorials and trends and shop for products. All of the products I'll be using today are from makeup.com, so thank you to them for that as well. Okay, let's get into it. First, I'm going to be going in with this Giorgio Armani Beauty Fluid Sheer. This can be used as an eyeshadow base or a blush or a bronzer depending on the tint. Usually I mix it like I'm doing here with an even amount of foundation, and it just fixes your complexion and evens out your skin tone. You're going to want to blend and buff that out. I'm always partial to using sponges for liquid foundation, but a brush would work just as well. Since middle school, I've wanted to look like an anime character, but I didn't think any of the tutorials were particularly wearable for school. So that's what I want this to be. I want it to ring anime, but I want you guys to be able to wear it to school and work and stuff like that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and apply some translucent powder underneath my eyes using that same sponge. But when we spread that powder, we're going to want to keep it to our T-zone so the rest of our skin can stay super dewy. Next, using this NYX Cosmetics Highlight and Contour Cream Pro palette, I'm going to do my contour a little bit differently this time. I'm going to round out my cheeks and make it super subtle, but as for my jaw, I want that to be as sharp as possible. Next, for our nose, we're going as teeny tiny as possible while still looking natural. So I'm going to be drawing two straight lines down the bridge of my nose to shrink it. I'm going to be going in with two kinds of blushes today. The first is the L'Oreal Paris Paradise Enchanted Scented Blush. That is a mouthful. I'm also going to be using the Naked Urban Decay Flushed palette, and of course just using the blush shade here and going over what we've already done to make our cheeks really rosy. I know in some of these tutorials you see the really pencil thin brows because they ring more cartoonish, but we are trying to keep this really wearable. So first I'm going to go ahead and brush them through with this L'Oreal Paris Brow Stylist Shape and Fill tool. And then weirdly enough, I'm going to be going in with one of my favorite eyeliners, the NYX Cosmetics Epic Ink Liner in brown, and just adding on a few hairs here and there to really fill out my brows and make them a bit bushier. And finally, onto eyes. This is the Yves Saint Laurent Couture Variation palette. This is their Paris palette, and I'm going to be using the second shade from the right. And using that shade, I'm going to mimic an under eye bag. I know that sounds weird, but it's sort of like my secret trick to making your eyes look a little bit bigger. All you're going to want to do is just draw a little fake under eye bag underneath your actual under eye and leaving a little bit of skin. It's really going to expand that eye. Going back to that Urban Decay Flush palette, I'm going to go ahead and add the contour shade to the outer corner of my eye, both on the top and on the bottom. And using my finger across the rest of my eyelid and in the inner corner, I'm going to be applying the highlight shade from the same palette. My camera didn't record this for some reason, but super easy. The next step I did was just adding in a stark white eyeshadow shade into the inner corner of my eye and also right above where we drew that under eye bag. Next, for eyeliner, I'm also going to be using another NYX Cosmetics liner. This is their eyeliner in What's the Point? Of course, this is black. This is one of my favorite eyeliners as well because it's super easy to make a really sharp point. Off camera, I'm going to go ahead and apply some lashes, the biggest ones I can possibly find, and I'll be back. So I've got my lashes on. Now I'm going to apply a coat of Maybelline's Volume Express The Falsies Mascara, and I'm going to be focusing that on the outer corner of my lower lashes. The reason for that is that we're going to go ahead and add some single lashes to the outer corner of our bottom lashes, because even though this look is wearable, it is still anime. For highlighter, I'm using this NYX Cosmetics Born to Glow highlighter palette. I'm actually going to be taking the lightest shade, and I'm just doing a light dusting. The eyes are pretty dramatic, so we just want to make our skin look dewy. We don't need our face to be shining for the gods today. Last but not least, we have our lips. I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Vice Liquid Lipstick in the shade Kinky. This is one of my all-time favorite liquid lipstick formulas. It's amazing. And like the contour we did on our cheek, we're going to keep the lips really soft, no harsh lines, so just draw a little bit of pigment in with the wand and then tap out with your finger. I think the trick of hinting at anime without going full throttle is knowing what to emphasize and what to draw to the background on your face. And that is it for our wearable anime look. Our face is soft where it needs to be soft and sharp where it needs to be sharp. The perfect things are emphasized while the things we don't necessarily need are pushed to the background. Like I said, a lot of the anime tutorials I've seen on YouTube have just been too dramatic to wear on a daily basis. So if you are looking to be an anime dream girl, but maybe at school or at work, I hope you found something in this tutorial helpful. I would absolutely love it if you subscribed if you haven't already, or gave this video a like if you did like it. Thank you for being my friend today and always, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.